Picture this. A WNBA player sitting at a fan event, smiling for selfies, signing jerseys, and then casually taking a rival's rookie card, grabbing a Sharpie, and writing 3 words across it that set the basketball world on fire. Property of Sophie Cunningham. No emoji, no wink, no softening the blow. Just a message for everyone, especially the person on that card. I own this matchup. Some fans cheered, others said she went too far. But here's the real story. This wasn't just a random moment of sass. It was the public climax of months of tension, physical targeting, and one player's decision to draw a line in the sand for Caitlin Clark.
So anyway, here we go at a Monday afternoon fan event. During the Indiana Fever's off day, shooting guard Sophie Cunningham took a jab at Caitlin Clark's newest WNBA foes by signing a Jacy Sheldon trading card with a rather humorous message written across the fans' collectible.
Before the autograph went viral, there was a game that lit the fuse. Caitlin Clark was working for position when Jacy Sheldon, already developing a reputation for getting way too physical with her, delivered what Fever fans saw as a completely unnecessary shot. Not a basketball play, not a hustle foul, just a hit. And if you think Sophie Cunningham was going to let that slide, you don't know Sophie. Later in that same game, she made sure Sheldon got a taste of her own medicine. No wild swings, no dangerous play, just enough to send the message. You mess with Caitlin, you deal with me. But that was only the warm-up. Sophie wasn't done making her point.
Sheldon, who was selected number 5 overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Dallas Wings, following 5 seasons at Ohio State, has quickly established herself a very negative opinion for both Hawkeye and Fever fans after her June 17th flagrant one on Clark and her eventually uncalled for knee to the right groin area during the July 15 clash in Boston as a member of the Connecticut Sun. By the way, can you stay with the team?
Fast forward to a Fever fan event. Sophie's signing autographs, posing for pictures, doing the meet and greet thing. A fan walks up with a Jacy Sheldon rookie card. Not exactly the kind of item you'd expect at a Sophie Cunningham signing, but they don't just want her name on it. They want her to make a statement. Sophie takes the card, smiles, and in big letters writes, "Property of Sophie Cunningham." The fans burst out laughing. Teammate Lexi Hull is sitting right next to her, cracking up. Cameras are rolling. Within hours, the clip is all over social media. It's not just funny, it's symbolic. Sophie wasn't just signing memorabilia. She was branding the rivalry, declaring that this matchup belongs to her. And Jacy Sheldon? She'll think twice before taking another run at Caitlin Clark. Here's the thing. Sophie Cunningham isn't some end-of-the-bench role player tossing out cheap shots to get attention. She's a starter, a lights-out three-point shooter, and one of the Fever's most consistent players since the All-Star break. She's what every great team needs, the enforcer. Hockey had guys who made sure nobody touched Wayne Gretzky without paying for it. The NBA had teammates who would step in for Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant when opponents got too physical. Right now, in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark has Sophie Cunningham. And that changes everything.
So, lads, did any of you guys just see this? I can't believe I haven't seen this up to now. Like, I don't know when this video is going to come out. Like, I literally just got back from practice. And it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea. I've got a whole bunch of videos recorded when this one's going to come out. But at the end of the day, this is kind of crazy. This one is kind of crazy. When you get Sophie Cunningham to sign a Jacy Sheldon rookie card with property of, that is crazy.
This season has been open season on Caitlin Clark, Kennedy Carter's blindside hip check, Diamond to Shields delivering a hit that looked more like a hockey penalty than a basketball play, Marina Mabrey shoving Clark after the whistle, and now Jacy Sheldon's unnecessary contact. The league has done little to protect her. Opponents know she's the biggest draw in the game right now, and they play her like a target. Sophie's actions, on the court and at that autograph table, send a message. Clark is not out here alone. And that's the kind of backing Clark has needed all season.
Sophie Cunningham has been Caitlin Clark's biggest cheerleader and defender over these past few weeks. Obviously, she's a teammate. She plays on the Fever as well. She is the first WNBA player I have seen to openly say this out loud, publicly, and not be ashamed in declaring it. Caitlin Clark is the reason we have been talking about the WNBA. Hate it or love it, it's true. Maybe Caitlin Clark should do the next American Eagle campaign, or Sophie Cunningham.
Jacy Sheldon's WNBA career hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Drafted number 5 overall by the Dallas Wings in 2024, she was traded within months to the Connecticut Sun. Now she's becoming more famous for her fouls on Caitlin Clark than for anything she's done with the ball. For Fever fans, that autograph wasn't just petty. It was perfect. A way of flipping the narrative so Sheldon's tough play becomes the player who got publicly owned by Sophie Cunningham.
I don't believe that Caitlin Clark necessarily wants that title that everyone has been giving to her. I think she just wants to be appreciated. And Sophie Cunningham, she just seems like such a real one, like such a good friend. I think especially with women, especially elite level athletes, female athletes, there's a lot of people, and more specifically a part of team sports, there's a lot of people, women, who will kind of stab you in the back.
Once the clip hit social media, it was everywhere. Memes calling Sophie Black Belt Barbie, a nod to her martial arts background, started popping up. Fans joked about making t-shirts with "Property of Sophie Cunningham" across the front. Clark fans, Fever fans, even neutral WNBA followers who are sick of seeing Clark take shots were sharing the moment. And the reason it blew up wasn't just the humor. It was the authenticity. Sophie didn't walk it back. She didn't apologize. She doubled down. And in sports, that kind of unapologetic loyalty gets noticed. On a deeper level, Sophie's moment set an unspoken rule for the Fever roster. You protect our stars. Basketball is a team sport, but when your franchise player is under constant physical attack, silence is not an option. Sophie's willingness to step in, both with her play and with her personality, raises the standard for her teammates. And don't think opponents haven't noticed. Taking a shot at Caitlin Clark now comes with a risk. Sophie Cunningham will make you regret it. Sometimes that's enough to keep the game cleaner. Sometimes it just adds fuel to the fire. Either way, it shifts the dynamic. That's why the "Property of Sophie Cunningham" autograph isn't just a joke. It's a marker in the sand. It's a declaration that Caitlin Clark has backup, and that the Fever are done letting cheap shots slide. For Fever fans, it's an instant classic moment. For Jacy Sheldon, it's a reminder that reputations are built fast in the WNBA, and sometimes not for the reasons you want. The next time the Fever and Sun face off, you can bet this storyline will be front and center. Will Sheldon back down? Will Sophie strike again? Will Clark finally get through a game without another accident? One thing's certain, the WNBA just got a whole lot more interesting. So what do you think? Was Sophie Cunningham's autograph the ultimate clapback? Or is it just stirring the pot? Let me know in the comments, and if you're rolling with the Fever this season, make sure to like this video, subscribe to The Caitlin Clark Show, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next chapter in this rivalry. Because something tells me this story is far from over.